You must stay tuned because coming up today, Gary tells me the best Stuttering John ever.
Stuttering John hit a grand slam last night. He went to some event where there were all the network anchors. Every single network news person was there except for Dan Rather.
Yeah.
John spoke to every one of them, pisses every one of them off.
Yeah.
But especially, he gets Walter Cronkite.
Yeah.
Not once, but twice.
Wow.
And the second time...
Does he lecture him?
Oh, yeah. He wishes him a miserable career.
Wow. Walter Cronkite says to Stuttering John, I hope you have a miserable career.
Yeah.
And what he doesn't know is Stuttering John does have a miserable career.
Yes, that's right.
His dreams are coming true.
Yeah.
Well, John
He's a prophet. He's like Moses.
John did this really cool thing.
Everyone's saying this is the best Stuttering John yet.
I can't wait to hear.
John did this really cool thing. He went to the event, and he hung out in the lobby.
Right.
So he got all of them. And then by some bizarre stroke, they let him into the party. Oh, he got Donahue. He got Donahue while Donahue was standing next to Marlo.
Really?
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Not a happy man.
Donahue was yelling?
He was skipping questions and
Really?
not very happy.
And Marlo was yelling?
No, she didn't say anything.
Wow.
Marlo never yelled.
But he was asking him questions.
Marlo's too stupid.
He was sort of asking him questions about Marlo while he was standing right there.
Oh, that's great. Did he call her Marla?
No.
That's always good when he does that. Marla.
But it's actually gotten to the point where these people recognize John because he's gotten every one of them before.
Yeah, right.
But it's always in mid-interview.
Yeah.
It's like, what are these about? You know, also these bizarre questions.
Yeah, right. So when are we going to, Scott the engineer's had the tape since 4 o'clock this morning. And again, I get crazy.
When to get it to us?
I don't know. I get crazy. Gary came in, he goes, the best Stuttering John ever. And I go, whoa, great.
Yeah, you want to get it on now.
Hey, I'm into that. I love Stuttering John when he goes out and he nails a few people. He nailed like 25 people.
Wow.
Yeah, it's only half of it.
So Gary says maybe it'll be ready by 7:30. So I said, well, what time did Scott get the tape? Because I'm always yelling about this. If John has good tape, get it to him at 4 in the morning. It'll be ready at 6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he got it to him at 4 in the morning.
No, they got it to him. I found out they got it to him at 10 of 5.
Okay, 10 of 5. So now it's 7:20.
What's he been doing with it?
I don't know. What is the process?
I went in there at 5 or 6, and I said, Scott, give me an estimated time. He goes, 20 or 30 minutes. I said, I'll see you at 7. And I was kidding, and then I go in at 7, and it still wasn't ready.
So I thought he got that digital workstation. Things are going to be quicker.
The process is that the E-people bring it in, and they roll it from the videotape onto tape, and then...
well, doesn't he roll it... Wait a second. Let me tell you the process.
You say he got it at 10 of 5.
Yeah, but here's the process. When they're rolling it from videotape, does Scott sit there and watch it with John? So he's familiar with it?
Oh, yeah, they're rolling it right. In fact, they're rolling it directly into the digital workstation.
Okay, and then he marks where it needs to be edited.
He's got to do a lot of edits, a lot of silly edits.
Isn't that as simple as just hitting a button?
Well, that's what he said when he was begging for this machine, this digital workstation.
I think it slowed him down.
Where is he? I got to know the no, I want to know the process. I don't care. I'm willing to lose 5 minutes.
Since we don't have the tape.
He's coming here? Because he was screaming that he needed this equipment so he could get things done quick. This is 2 hours and 20 minutes to edit down some tape.
I got to tell you, it's really funny watching him work it because he's new at it.
Yeah.
So he does something, and then you watch the smoke come out of his head for about 15 seconds, and then he pushes a button, nothing happens, and then more smoke comes out.
This is what the problem
is. He pushes another
button. But I mean, I don't want to... Why can't he train on his own time? Why does he have to do it with my stuff? Where's Scott?
He says 5 minutes.
No, but I want to talk to him on the air.
I said that, but he said that he's got to finish.
No, he's got to come in here.
So tell him to come in here. Tell him this is more important.
We want to make the sacrifice.
It's time for him to take his medicine.
Another 5 minutes. This is now going on 2.5 hours.
If you want 5 minutes,
it seems that every morning he has to come in and figure out how this equipment works again.
I know. He's always learning the equipment.
Let's see, what did I do yesterday?
What button did I hit that did that yesterday?
No, it's not the cursor.
It's Scott's worst nightmare, though, because he got what he begged for.
I know. And now he's telling me he's got to relearn everything. Where is
this
he?
obviously is not the machine he would have preferred.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Yeah, there must be something. Where is he?
Here he is.
Oh, Scott. Yeah. Can I ask you a question? Don't get mad.
What the hell do you want? See, which button should I pick? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
All right, you got the tape today at 10 of 5.
5:30 we started polling them.
That's not what...
I heard 10 to 5 you got the tape.
5:30 we started polling them.
But what time was the guy here?
Polling him?
Wait, Doug came in about 5:10. We pulled something off video.
No, hold on. Let me hear something. Can I just say something? This is how I would do it if I was an engineer. I'm not an engineer, though. So maybe I'm wrong. So they hand you this videotape.
No, not...
So they have a videotape. They roll it off onto your digital workstation.
That is correct.
As it's rolling, do you mark it and watch it?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
Okay. I do.
I do.
Indeed, I do.
So far, so good.
So then all you have to do on this digital workstation is hit a couple of buttons, and the edits are done, right? You tell the machine where the edits are to be made, and then it automatically deletes.
That's correct.
The garbage.
That's right.
And then you're left with what we're going to listen to on the air.
Mm-hmm.
So how come that takes 2.5 hours?
Well, first of all, we started pulling his interviews at 5:30, and you can ask Doug about that. After we dubbed off what we had from video, then we had to go to the cassette that John had, and we pulled it off. I had to take. Wait.
Why would you listen to the? Why would you watch the video?
No, they needed something that they didn't have on cassette from a video. He said that's what we had to do, so I did it. So that was done at 5:30.
All right. So in other words, there were some things that were recorded on video that they didn't get on the audio cassette.
That's correct.
All right. Why didn't they get them on the audio cassette?
This is news to me. I thought Scott was just pulling straight from video.
All right. So then you get everything. So you get everything done by 5:30. Now you've pulled everything.
No.
Oh.
We just.
You know what? I give up.
Howard,
You can't even understand.
I'm going to make this.
I don't know. I'm busy.
Howard, I'm going to make this easy for you.
Why doesn't John get here at 4 with the tape?
I'm going to make this easy.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because Scott's not here at 4. Everything is pulled by 5 of 6.
Were you here by 4 today?
4:30.
4:10. I got here.
4:10. Were you really here by 4:10?
Yes.
Maybe.
No, I was. I really was.
Possibly.
Everything
I
was
was
pulled by
walking my
5.
dog.
Everything was pulled by 5 of 6. Correct?
And then I took.
Everything's done by 5 of 6, so it's pulled in the digital work.
Then it had to be edited first. Then I didn't get back to it till like 6:15 because I had technical problems with the satellite feed and things like that.
You're kidding me.
No, I tried. Listen.
The technical problems with the satellite feed?
Yes.
What does that mean? What do you mean? What satellite? The satellite we're on?
Yeah, the satellite the show.
What was the problem?
The Q line wasn't working properly, so I had to take care of that. So I got back to it about 6:15, started editing all the interviews down, and we're done.
All right, now we're ready? I can take a commercial break and we'll be back with Stuttering John?
That is correct.
Maybe.
I hope. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what takes so long. It's simple.
Yeah, are you having trouble working the machine?
I have no trouble at all.
You know what every button is, and you know what to hit at every moment?
Yes.
Okay.
If you mark off where you want the edits on that machine, isn't it as simple as just programming, telling it where to edit, and then boom, it just edits it?
No, it's not that simple.
It's not?
No.
Why?
He still has to go and actually go to the spot and like sort of move it back and forth.
Yeah, but once he marks
I
it.
have to shuttle it.
Right. Thank you, Freddie.
The shuttle. Yes. It's a very delicate process.
I'm still hands-on.
Yeah, a single ash can throw it off.
All right, please hurry.
How many cigarettes did you have during that whole process?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. He was busy.
A couple of packs.
He laid them end to end so they would just burn.
All right, thank you. You know what? I don't understand the process anymore, but it's 2.5 hours later, and we still don't have one interview here.
Well.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for your help.
Have it to you in 45 minutes now.
Let's see if it's here when we get back from commercial. All right, this is what's going to happen. We're going to take a commercial break, and some of the best Stuttering John you've ever heard should be here.
Okay.
Now, we'll only have half of it today because Scott has to do the rest for tomorrow.
He couldn't possibly get it all done today.
That is right.
Is that true?
It is true. There's about another 15 interviews with people who aren't anchors. We sort of divided it up like that.
I see.
And that's a lot of stuff.
Okay, let me take a break, and I'll find out what's going on right after these words. Anyway, so Stuttering John was... Where were you, by the way, just so I can tell people?
We were at the NBC. They had it was a big party they threw for the First Amendment, for the protection of the First Amendment.
And we weren't invited?
Is that where G. Gordon Liddy got an award?
No one was getting awards. It was just like a dinner, and then and Gary Trudeau, I guess what do you call them, animation cells, whatever, were all over the place,
His Doonesbury pictures?
Yeah.
Those horrible pictures. That Doonesbury is the world's worst comic. Boy, that's a scam. I got to start drawing a comic. That's the next thing I'm getting into.
You work way too hard. You
I do.
should have just sat in your room and drawn comics. Yeah. And you'd be rich and living with Jane Pollak.
Yeah. I'm a douche.
And not getting all this crap thrown at you.
Yeah, I would like call my comic like Dullsbury. So, there's cartoons. Because I read in the paper that G. Gordon Liddy got a Freedom of Speech Award. Because
yeah, but that's that National Association of Talk Radio.
I can't believe they didn't give me the award.
Oh, no, they're never going to give you that award.
I mean, you talk about a free speech award. I'm the one who's been fined.
And I thought it was very interesting that what they said was, this is not saying that we agree with what he said, but we agree with his right to be able to say it.
Gee, I wish somebody would have done that for me when the FCC has fined me over $1 million. I haven't found anybody who spoke out in my favor.
No. In fact, the other recipients include Jack Anderson, the syndicated columnist.
Why, who's ever stopped him from speaking freely?
And Mario Cuomo.
Yeah. Another advocate of free speech. Well, actually, he wrote a lot of speeches, but they weren't free. You had to pay for him to show up.
So they don't know who to honor. But I thought, yes, this is a perfect award for us, and we're not going to get it.
Yeah.
G. Gordon Liddy gets it.
In all fairness, I think they might have offered it to me, but I said I wouldn't come to their dinner. So, I don't know. I got to check into that.
And I'm getting on the case for no good
Yeah.
reason. Tell me these things.
Well, I just thought of it, maybe. I don't know, but I don't know that that's true. I'll check into it so we can yell about
You
them.
are the perfect recipient.
Exactly, Robin. And you too. All right, so anyway, Stuttering John was over at this NBC free speech thing.
So we went into the lobby first. Before we went up to the party, we decided, let's get him in the lobby so we can get him individually without anyone seeing.
Yeah, right. Okay. Here we go. Stuttering John at the party. Before the party, outside. Whatever.
Hey, Walter, can we ask you a question?
Walter Cronkite.
WXRK Radio.
with?
WXRK Radio.
What?
WXRK Radio.
That's very funny. Who are you with? What?
Well, he's been burned by John a few times.
But he thinks if he hears him sputter some call letters, he'll know.
Yeah.
Who are you with?
Oh, I'm a broadcaster. I know all the call letters.
Who are you with?
It's already clear.
I know. Who are you with? XRK?
Who? What?
XRK?
What?
Oh, okay. XRK. What's okay?
Hey, Walter, can we ask you a question, please? WXRK Radio.
with?
WXRK Radio.
What?
WXRK Radio.
All right.
We ought to just... Can we isolate that, Scott? Just have that...
Who are you with?
That'll be making its way into the show a lot.
That's our most trusted man.
Yeah.
No
Here
wonder
we
we
go.
trust him.
Why didn't your network ever report that John F. Kennedy was smoked pot in the White House and was nailing Marilyn Monroe?
I'm sorry. I didn't hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry. Why didn't your network ever report that John F. Kennedy's...
I don't care.
No, you don't want to...
No, I know where you are now.
What happened? What happened?
He goes, I know who you are now.
I placed you.
I know who you are. Get out of here.
There's a legitimate question, though. Why is it that when he was a newsman, they would not report that John F. Kennedy, they knew he was having an affair. They knew it. All the newsmen used to see the woman that, he was having sex with.
The women.
Women. Why didn't you report it? What? I mean, for once we found a legitimate question for the guy. I'm not going to answer this.
I know who you are now.
Now, he'll be coming back later on, right?
Yeah, later when we get in the party, he
yells at you.
He's cornered and, and that's it.
And he really yells at you.
Yeah, and then he gives me a lecture.
All right.
Yeah.
I can't wait for it. I understand it's a really intense lecture. All right, here we go. Let's continue on. Jane Pauley is there.
Yeah.
And is she standing there with the cartoonist?
No, she came alone. I didn't...
Okay. And by the way, just so you understand the first question, Jane Pauley does a show called Dateline that got into trouble a couple of years ago because they lit a car on fire and then claimed that the manufacturer created a dangerous car.
It was a truck. It was
Yeah.
a Ford truck, and they blew it up and then said, this is how it works.
Yeah.
Hi, Jane.
Hi.
Hi, can I ask you a question for XRK Radio?
Who?
XRK.
Hi.
How are you?
You were lurking behind there.
No, well, I didn't know you were coming. And
How's she look?
she looked good.
Huh?
Yeah.
She's kind of cute, right?
Yeah.
She's got a good body?
Yeah.
How tall is she?
About 5'7", 5'6", maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Big chest?
Didn't look big.
What's she wearing, an evening gown?
Yeah, like an evening. Yeah, like a
Low cut?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
You're lurking when I see it.
Any more phony stories planned for Dateline?
Any more phony stories planned for Dateline? Good question.
Thank you, man.
She left?
Yeah. She walked right away.
Oh, you had her. See,
she was done. She was like,
oh.
He was going to talk.
Yeah. Ow. Anything we want to know, though, she ain't going to answer. Ow.
What are you doing lurking behind there?
She was pissed.
yeah, very.
Yeah.
She was happy to see you.
All right, here's Barbara Walters with executive producer of 2020.
Yeah. Hey, Barbara. Hi, can I ask you a question for XRK Radio? Are you salivating to get your hands on OJ?
Am I salivating to get my hands on OJ? I don't think so, no.
Okay, is your speech impediment, is that real?
Who are you?
I'm Paul.
Oh. I think that's a legitimate question. You should have said, as a stutterer, I want to know that. He would accuse me of not being a stutterer.
Well, he didn't stutter once.
Am I doing something wrong?
And I don't think she understood the question of salivating to get her hands on OJ.
No.
I think she thought he meant in a sexual way.
What does that mean?
I'm Paul.
Do you think that the way to become a great interviewer is to just pounce on people and ask so-called...
Anyway, we gotta go.
Oh, no, Barbara, I love you. I'm a big fan, believe me.
Big fan of yours, too. I know.
Seriously.
Fan, seriously.
Wonderful.
Forgive us.
Barbara, please, let me just ask you one more. I've always wanted to ask you this. Barbara, it's this way, Barbara.
They're running in the wrong direction.
They were running to the wrong elevator.
What was the next question?
I was going to ask them, how would you make me cry, Cause,
Yeah.
But we get her again.
All right, take it easy. Slow down. You're going to speak to her again?
Yeah.
Let me take a break so you can calm down.
Okay.
Because obviously you're getting a little upset.
Why didn't you stutter with her when you stuttered?
What's going on? You're sweating and you're stuttering.
Yeah, I got to take off my shirt.
All right, take it easy. Why don't you cool down?
Okay.
What happened? You locked up on me. Your lip is shaking and you...
Oh, I know. Well, she actually makes reference to that in the next interview with Barbara.
Okay. All right. Why don't you calm down? We'll take a break.
Hero of the stupid.
And we'll see what happens with more celebrities as we meet Mike Wallace, Phil Donahue, Tom Brokaw, Barbara Walters again, Peter Jennings, and Walter Cronkite for a big finale. Right after...
Save him for last.
Yeah, right after these words.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. Once again, Howard Stern.
All right. Sitting here with Stuttering John, who was very busy last night. He was over at some big shindig for NBC News people, where he was greeted fondly by many of the top anchor people in the news industry.
Let me ask John something. Do you are you scared of asking these questions, or do you enjoy it?
Yeah. He's too stupid to be
No,
scared.
I'm scared, but after the first one, then then I love it.
It's like losing your virginity.
Yeah,
Robin.
but
you were scared the first time.
It's funny because, he's encountered Walter Cronkite before. He knows that he's going to get yelled at. I mean, doesn't that bother him?
It doesn't bother me. I like with Walter, I enjoy it.
He can't beat you up, so.
Yeah, I enjoy it with him because he gets so passionate about it.
Yeah, it's funny. All right, here, like you're standing there like an idiot. All right, here we go. Let's go back now. Now, Stuttering John works his way into the actual function and is one-on-one with Mike Wallace, Phil Donahue, Tom Brokaw, Barbara Walters, Peter Jennings, and of course Walter Cronkite. Here's Stuttering John now.
What?
Excuse me, Mr. Cronkite. Now here is Stuttering John with Mike Wallace, who you've interviewed on several occasions.
Yeah.
I remember the one time he really got angry is when you asked about his skin condition. You thought he was a little too old.
Yeah, I said, how can a man your age still have pimples?
Right.
And he got really pissed.
Yeah.
So I'm sure on this one we should get ready for some big douche chills, right?
Yeah, he didn't stay with me too long. I think
I wonder why. All right, let's see what happens.
Mike, he's at the bar. Mike, can we ask you a question, please?
Yeah.
BXRK Radio. Besides Ed Bradley, can you name another blank news anchor?
Hello, Bob. How are you?
That's fun seeing you.
Yeah. Wasn't that fun? Yeah. You want to talk to this gentleman?
Hi. How are you?
How are you? How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing fine, John. And I hope you're going to take care of yourself. Have you got it cured yet?
Don't forget, this is freedom of the speech.
No, wait a second. Did you get it cured yet is
Not
what
yet.
I really want to know. Well, I'm astonished that Howard still works with you. I mean, it's contagious.
OJ, innocent and guilty, Mike.
Oh, is there any doubt in your mind?
Hey, Mike, come on, let me talk to you, Mike.
All right. There you go. Pretty good interview.
But did John call Ed Bradley a blank?
Yeah. He said, beside Ed Bradley, are there any other blanks? There's supposed to be any other black.
I know. I don't know what happened.
You drew a blank. No wonder Mike Wallace questions why you work with me. So he obviously knows you now.
Yeah, so many times. Like, the last time I got him, which you don't remember, is when I asked him if he used Oxy 5 or Stridex.
Yeah.
At this point, he's pretty
aware of it. All right, now let's see. Phil Donahue was there with beautiful Marlo Thomas.
Marlo Thomas. Phil doesn't have any idea. He's
no sense of humor.
No.
All right. No
I'm not enjoying this at all.
Ready for a serious interview
Hey,
on
Phil?
Russia.
Can we ask a question for XRK?
Can you what?
Ask you a question for WXRK.
Sure, why not? Go right ahead.
Does it bother you that no talents like Ricky Lake are doing the format that you invented?
I don't accept the premise of your question.
Oh, but I mean, you invented that whole format.
No, if you want me to say, aren't I wonderful, and aren't those other... No, I wouldn't say that. No. I admire you and all the people who do our good work. What's his problem? What is his problem? I don't want to say a bad thing about anyone or I'll go to hell.
This is very funny, though, because it's about freedom of speech, and he's like, I don't accept the substance of your question.
I don't accept you, the premise, or anything. So he never wants a bad mouth like Ricky Lake or anybody.
And he should.
Well, he should say, yeah, I wish they'd give me a little credit for giving them careers. He really did invent that whole talk show format. Here they're talking about freedom of speech, and Phil is scared to speak freely. Now, let's continue. And how's Marlo look? She holding up, or she hit the wall?
No, she's holding up.
Yeah?
She's holding up.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. Are women easier to deal with after menopause?
Yeah, that's funny. Next question.
Okay, why do you run away from Howard Stern?
I didn't. He's been on the show twice. You got to start watching.
Have you read Quivers of Life?
Yeah, sure.
And he moved right out of there.
He did.
Yeah.
He had enough. Well, he was with Marlo. She didn't like that. All right, let's go to Tom Brokaw.
Yeah.
Now, you've interviewed him before, I believe.
I don't think I've ever
No, I
done
never had him.
No,
so this is a first.
This is a first.
Ooh.
He can't say his L's or his R's.
Yeah, that's what we ask him.
Do it, Fred. You do an impression.
Today in Los Angeles, the price of gas is going lower.
How do all these speech impediment dudes get jobs on network
I
anchors?
think it makes you remember them. Or
Yeah.
Gives me hope. Hey, Tom. Tom, can we ask a question, please? WXOK?
Right.
Let me ask you, do you say red leather, yellow leather?
Red leather, yellow leather.
Very good. No, it's good. Do you think it's right that a Canadian is allowed to host an American newscast?
I don't know what this is all about. I'm not much interested in playing your games. How's that for an
Okay. Are there any news groupies?
There always are news groupies, and they're much more serious about it than you are.
Tom, has anyone ever asked you if you were gay?
Yes, they have asked me if I were gay, and I keep all of my personal interest in life to myself.
Why is NBC so biased against Howard Stern?
Oh, that's where you're from.
Any comment on that?
No.
Thank you, Tom.
He hates my guts.
I know. You've got a big to do with him.
He's actually gone out of his way to trump up stories about me. And whenever there's a story about me, he angles in like real negative digs. I forget why exactly, but he's pissed off about something I said.
I don't remember, but I know once he did that, you went on this diatribe.
Yeah.
Because NBC showed the face of some rape victim.
Oh, yeah. I was talking about how he's so worried about journalism and he's worried about people. He was coming down about me at the same time about something I said, and I go, he took that rape victim, the one who was accusing William Kennedy Smith.
I think that's the one, yeah.
And he's showing her face when everyone had agreed that if she had been raped, it wouldn't be right. And he just, boom, showed it, and I was, like, ridiculing him. And then he came out with a statement a couple of days later saying, oh, it was NBC's decision. I couldn't go along with it.
Not my decision.
It's not my decision. And I go, of course it's your decision. This guy opens his mouth up about everything. And he got nuts. He basically had to come out and say, I'm a puppet.
I'm just a puppet head.
I'm a guppet. So he got pissed off, and then the next time they did a Howard Stern story, it was like a total fabrication.
Yeah, he seemed to take great glee in disparaging your name.
Yeah, like everyone else. That's why I walked away when you mentioned my name.
Oh, that's where you're from.
So now you run into Barbara Walters again, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let me take a break. We'll do Barbara Walters, Peter Jennings, and Walter Cronkite as he yells at you right after these words. I want to say hi to all my ditto heads. Ditto heads. What the hell is that? Why would you want to be called a ditto head, you moron? I told you not to be a ditto head, you moron. Sit there and follow a big fat slob. World's gone nuts. All right, speaking of nuts, here he is, king of the nuts. It's Stuttering John, and we're in the middle of this great interview that he did at the Reporters Committee for Freedom of the Press. And now left is Barbara Walters, Peter Jennings, and Walter Cronkite with Stuttering John for an extended one-on-one interview.
They really don't have a great love of freedom of the press.
No.
John's press.
Well, sort of. Okay, here we go. Stuttering John and Barbara Walters again?
Yeah.
Oh, you found her again.
Yeah.
How's she look? Bad?
She looks good. I don't know. I like
She losing her hair or what?
She doesn't look like she's losing her hair.
It's kind of thin. All right, here we go. Barbara Walters.
Barbara, the best interviewer alive.
I think you're the best interviewer.
You are the best.
No, I think you're the best.
Maybe she had a few drinks that she forgot who you were.
Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to mention. I think that was going on.
Who knows? She might not drink at all. She could have Alzheimer's.
I don't know whether she's being sarcastic here or she forgot who John was.
I don't know. She's just a nice, happy person. You'd be, too, if your whole career was charmed. Think about it. Think about what Barbara Walters does for a living. Do you think you could do it? So do I.
Let me ask you, how would you make me cry?
It's going to be one of these things.
How would you make me cry?
Why would I want to make you cry when you're so cute and your little chin is quivering and everything? I wouldn't want you to cry. How's Howard?
Howard's good.
Good. I would never want to make Howard cry. I love Howard.
Barbara, can I just ask you some questions?
Not your terribly rude,
All right.
awful.
It'll be nice. It'll be nice. I promise. I promise.
No, then I won't love you if it's nice. Okay.
How do you-
Ask me a mean question.
How do you stay awake sitting next to Hugh Downs on 2020?
Because Hugh Downs is one of the nicest, most intelligent, kindest men, and it's a pleasure to be with him. Next question.
God, does she sound happy?
She really does.
She's completely different from the first Barbara we met.
Yeah. I guess someone figured out that it was Howard Stern.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
She figured out she came out kind of bad. She needed take two. I'll go over there and put up with anybody's crap.
Ask me your mean questions.
She sounds so happy. I bet she just made someone cry. She probably just did an interview.
Okay.
One more question. Last
Okay.
chance.
Will you ever do a show on entering menopause?
I think it's a wonderful idea to do a show on entering menopause.
How could you ask that? Was that the next question?
Yes, it was.
Oh. These people, when they're nice, it's terrible.
He should have gone. No, he should have gone back to that first question that she ignored earlier.
Yeah. What was that?
The OJ question.
Yeah, about OJ. Hey, John, what are you, stupid?
Oh, come on.
I told you not to be stupid, you moron. Was that Walter? What?
So many women and men go through changes of life.
I'm in one
I
now.
hope it happens to you and that you don't have hot flashes and that you feel good. Are you feeling okay now?
Yes, I'm feeling good.
Well, good. Then thank you for this interview. Hello, Howard. Much love. Last question. No, we had a
Do you still hate Jane Pauley?
pack. Never hated Jane Pauley. She's the best. That's it. That's
All right,
it.
a hug. A hug.
A hug? What are you, high?
Hey, wait, what?
Did she hug you?
Yeah, I give her a nice big wet kiss on the cheek.
You know why? You're the youngest guy in the room. She probably dug you.
I thought she was coming on to it.
Yeah. She probably looked you over and said, you know...
Well, I have in a suit and everything.
Yeah, you look handsome, huh? You look dashing next to all those old farts. And isn't she divorced now?
I don't know.
She used to be married to the Prince of Lorimar.
Yeah, that didn't last long.
He's so sweet and dear and kind. You should hear his questions.
Filthy.
Well, you're great, Barbara, really.
And I know that you're doing it all in the spirit of fun, right?
Yeah, that's, I mean, it is freedom of the speech, you know what I mean?
Of the speech.
Have you ever had sex with any of the people you've
all
interviewed?
your questions. Now, see, I work without questions.
Okay.
That's right.
I don't have any questions.
No more questions. We're done.
All right. Okay. Barbara, thanks. OJ, innocent and guilty, Barbara. All right. Thanks, Barbara. Oh, Barbara. Barbara, I didn't want a picture with Barbara. I didn't want a picture with me and you. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, man.
Well, I look to regret this.
She's waiting to get away from you.
She's running.
All right, now Peter Jennings.
Yeah.
Oh, man. There's a guy,
brutal.
no sense of humor. Isn't he, like, getting married every 3 minutes?
Well, he just got a divorce, and he's supposed to be engaged to his assistant or something.
So they had all the anchors now on this like upper area with
you.
And so they're all taking pictures. All the press is taking pictures.
All impressed with themselves.
So I wait for the guys who I haven't gotten yet. And,
all right. Man.
So they've just come down from this moment where, they're with all of their peers and they're having a picture taken and they get sandbagged by John.
Yeah, they're all feeling good about themselves. I just took pictures with Walter Cronkite, the other anchors, and Peter Jennings. No
Hey, Peter, can we ask you a question? Rex Arcade. How are you?
Good.
Do you ever wish you worked for CNN?
Yeah, occasionally. He gets to talk more than we do, right?
Yeah.
Why? When I wished I worked for CNN, very briefly, at the time of the attack on the Russian Parliament, they did a wonderful job.
They did. I know. That was a fabulous...
Are they bonding?
Hey, what is this? Yes, I know. I didn't even know they attacked Russia. Who attacked Russia?
I didn't know what the hell he was talking about.
Me neither.
What did he say?
Something about attacking Russia. I
just can't believe he's having a serious conversation with John.
What?
Why? When I wished I worked for CNN very briefly, at the time of the attack on the Russian Parliament, they did a wonderful job.
Yeah, I know, that was a fabulous.
Yeah, you're the only one who saw it.
That was fabulous, Johnson.
Oh, those guys get hard-ons for stories like that, and nobody cares about it. I could have, if they blow up all of Russia, I wouldn't miss a beat in my life. He obviously has no one to talk to. He's talking to you, and you're like, yeah, it's cool. That was excellent coverage.
John is holding his own with you.
Yeah, he now thinks you're a newsman. I wish Peter Jennings would turn to you and go, okay, when did they blow up the Russian Parliament?
He's including John. He says they get to talk a lot more than we do.
Yeah. As if you have a job. He doesn't know you don't have a job. Loser. Wait till you get to the next question. Oh, man, and you're probably feeling like, hey, okay, thank you.
Yeah, I want to leave.
Hey,
leave on his high note.
He's ready to give John his home number. Hey, young man, you remind me a lot of myself.
You're a fine young man.
Let me give you my home number. We'll get together. I got a young girlfriend.
I want to take you under my wing.
Yeah, and then, okay, do you have a wipe with your left hand? Give me back my number, you son of a bitch. Who are you?
Let me ask you, why are you here when so many people are suffering in Oklahoma? Why am I here? Because I just came back from Tehran and Moscow, and this was a good place to get over jet lag. Is that a serious question? We're here tonight because...
Give me my phone number.
He gets it. Oh, boy. The end is near.
No. I can't even look at you when I do this.
What a setup.
Oh, man, what a horrible job John has. And for no money.
This committee, which has not been in existence for a very long time, is vital to a free press in America. And that's what I represent too, Peter. And that's what you represent? Yeah, I'm all for it, man. Good. Okay.
Man.
Why isn't anyone interested in Dan Rather anymore? Oh, I think everybody's interested in Dan Rather, especially CBS. He's one of the best we have in the country. Yeah, you still think so? Absolutely. Let me ask you one more, Peter, and then I'll let you go. I know you have a very busy schedule here. So you got a lot of paper there, don't you? Peter, can I have a look at this? Can I get is this a multiple choice question? Do I ask you for your question? No, but can I get a multiple choice?
Well, yeah, look at Peter Jennings talking without a teleprompter. Look at that.
Amazing.
Yeah, I didn't know he could do that.
That CNN question warmed him up.
Yeah. You know what? He doesn't mind the bad ones. I can't imagine. What's the next question?
Oh, it's good.
Oh, man, I can't wait. It has to be a doozy.
I'm wishing you would end this. Because the guy's being pretty decent.
Yeah, he is.
Does he just tell me? Does he really go crazy?
Let's hear. Let's hear.
Multiple choice. Were you ever sexually attracted to your sister? We run into each other before. I love it the way you sort of work up to the really, truly serious question. Nice to see you again. Thanks, Peter. Peter, you're a good man. Hey, Peter. Oh, dear.
Nice to see you again. Were you ever sexually attracted?
It's that kind of question that makes you remember John.
Who even knows if he has a sister? Maybe she has medical problems. Who knows what it is?
Right away, he's like, we've run into each other before.
Well, it took him this long to figure that out.
Let me tell you, the next one is Walter Cronkite, and he evidently whips John into a frenzy and yells at him, gives him a real bad beating.
And the best part about it is Mike Wallace stands behind Cronkite,
liking it,
and he's laughing his head off.
All right, let me take a commercial break, and we'll hear that. We'll be back right after these words with Stuttering John. All right, let's get back to Walter Cronkite and Stuttering John. Everyone's waiting for that.
What?
Okay, here we go. Stuttering John at Reporters Committee for Freedom of the Press pretty much has interviewed everyone. Walter Cronkite's even yelled at him once already, walked away, and now he's...
I think he's met him a couple of times, too.
Yeah. John has...
the fourth one time.
John has spent more time with the most trusted man in America than most reporters get to spend. But here he is.
Hey, Walter. How are you?
You're back.
Yeah, I'm back. Freedom of speech, Walter.
Why did they let you in?
What's that?
Why did they let you in?
I don't know. Let me ask you a question. Just one question. Did you ever pass wind during a newscast?
I don't understand you guys. I swear to God, I don't. I told you this before. On earlier occasions where we have met, unfortunately.
Yes. Well, you have scolded me before about using the word friggin'.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. I you know, you've got a weird sense of humor.
Well, thanks.
Well, thanks.
But, you know, you're a legend, though.
You are so busy degrading the American public. I don't understand you guys.
Walter,
I really don't.
Walter, why isn't anyone interested in...
I know. Why do you have
why
to
isn't
read?
anyone
Don't
interested?
you know enough to be able to ask me that question without reading it?
This guy read off a teleprompter his whole life.
Yeah. Why didn't he do the news without reading?
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyone
Don't you know enough to be able to ask me that question without reading it? I mean, I've known journalists all over America who do interviews without reading their questions.
Yeah, but I have so many people to interview. It's very hard to remember, you know.
Well, I've interviewed a lot of people myself.
I know you've done a good job.
I have. Very good.
Let me ask a question. Why isn't anyone
read the question.
Why isn't anyone interested?
Great deal of unhappiness in your career.
Oh, why, Walter? Why isn't anyone interested in Dan Rather anymore? Take care, Walter.
Take care.
All right, guys. All right,
I wish you a great deal of unhappiness in your career.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why, Walter?
Why, Walter? Why do you wish me unhappiness?
What?
Good job.
I have. Very good.
Let me ask a question. Why isn't anyone interested?
I don't have to read the question.
Why isn't anyone interested?
Great deal of unhappiness in your career.
Oh, why, Walter? Why isn't anyone interested in Dan Rather anymore? Take care, Walter.
Take care.
All right, guys. All right, John. All right.
Straight? You happy?
Yeah, thank you very much. It's been brilliant. Take care, guys. Walter, take care, man.
Take care, man.
Big fan, man. I'll see you.
Take care, man.
Michael, take care, Michael.
Take care,
Hey,
man.
Michael, take care, man.
Take care. Everyone's so happy. Take care.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And I hope you're going to get
Tom, take care. What's that?
I hope you're going to get it cured.
Right. Whatever.
Well, I'll try.
Who's telling you to get a cure?
Mike Wallace.
Mike Wallace.
Yeah, they're all now around, you know.
Funny if they beat the hell out of you.
Now they're all with you.
Yeah, they're all hanging.
Because you know what? They wish they were doing what you do. This is Mike Wallace, who used to ambush everyone and anyone. He's not used to the ambush. Those guys are warming up to you there. You know what? You're like an irritating girlfriend. Meanwhile, now it's so boring there that they're now flocking to be interviewed by you.
They're watching John as the entertainment.
Hey, this guy's good. How did we get a job on 60 Minutes?
Oh, wait a minute. Look, he's over there with Walter Cronkite. Let's go.
That's the young man who asked me the Oxy 500 question.
What did he ask you?
What did he ask you? What? Walter, what did he ask you?
You know what's funny? When he says, you have a weird sense of humor, John says, thank you.
Yeah, that was the right answer. He laughed. He couldn't believe it. That you were actually complimented by that. All right, John, good job, Stuttering John. What is that?
I was going to say, I told you already, but the funny thing is that Mike Wallace cracks up behind Walter the whole time.
Well, we're going to watch that on the E! Show.
Yeah.
What's the matter with you? I said that already.
All right,
John, good job. Tomorrow we're going to be hearing from you because I understand last night you were somewhere else.
Big night, too. After this, I went to a big auction that was benefiting AIDS and was hosted by Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah.
And everybody was there. David Bowie and Melissa Etheridge and her girlfriend. But unfortunately, I couldn't talk to them. But I talked to a lot of people there. You know.
Good.
And the Who Are You question worked great with people like Dolph Lundgren and...
Dolph who?
Dolph Lundgren and some of the big supermodels.
You know what, John doesn't know how to read or anything, so whatever's on the paper he sounds out phonetically.
Yeah.
So the guy spells his name Lundgren, so it's like Lundgren.
Yes, and so he's trying to say all those letters.
Yeah. It's like the guy from the Who's name is Pete Townsend, and it's spelled TOWNSHEND. So it became Pete Townshend.
John.
Yeah. Dolph Lundgren.
But we got a lot of supermodels, Linda Evangelista and all that.
Linda?
A lot of supermiles.
Supermodels. Naomi Campbell.
Linda.
Evangelista.
Well, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Pete Townshend.
CHF, Pfeiffer.
Who else did you get?
We got Naomi Campbell. We got Fran Drescher. It was great.
Yeah, it was good.
It was really good. It was good.
All right, cool.
But we snuck through the kitchen, which is great. You know?
Yeah, right. Like Sirhan.
Don't say that.
All right, dude. So good. I'm looking forward. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man.
Trying to get some work out of you. Where you been?
Yeah, we woke up. All right, we'll be back right after. You know what got him going?
Hero of the Stupid.
I sent Gorilla out to do something the other day.
Oh, that's what did.
Got him fired up.
No, the truth is, you know,
All right.
I
couldn't agree more.
I go when they have things, when there's events, I go.
What?
When they have events, I go.
Right. Want to plug any supermarket openings? What are you doing now? What is that plug I read to you?
I'm going to be at Mavis Discount Tire this Saturday.
What are you doing? You're mounting the...
Well, it was supposed to be a Judge Ito lookalike contest, but they,
a little short on money, huh?
Yeah, but now I just,
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's got that huge lifestyle. He has
an assistant.
So I'm signing pictures and stuff. Yeah.
He has to pay his assistant. So.
Yeah, and take care of, the $10 million apartment.
Right.
I'll take care of the estate.
Hey, I could use him. Lend him to me for a while, and then I'll pay him until you're ready to have him back.
Yeah.
So you work up some funds.
Actually, I could use him.
Yeah, but the problem is I'm paying him more than, you would pay him.
Right, so what? So what?
Well, so he's, I mean, you want him to leave.
You can't swing it.
He could have him for more hours.
Yeah, but then
make it up.
I'll fall apart, if he...
Okay. Anyway, guy's bankrupt.
Together now.
Sterling John's bankrupt and he has an assistant.
But he knows because Richard's there.
Right. All right, let's take a break. What? You know, John's assistant makes more money than John makes between the job I have for him.
That's the wrong way, John. You're supposed to make more than the assistant.
Yeah.
He'll discover that eventually.
All right, we'll take a break and be back right after these words.